Hello and welcome to another edition of my creative challenge. Today I'm going to take you through how to create the Instagram logo. I believe you loved the Facebook logo I took you through yesterday and you were able to create one on your own. In this edition, as I mentioned earlier, we are going to learn how to create the Instagram logo. Yes. So to start with, we create a new document. And just like yesterday, we created a new document using the pixels. So we are going to create one with 1920, and then the artboards, we're going to have 3 artboards. So if you are done creating all of this, just click on create. Now I would want to resize, or I would want to readjust these items. So I just click on this, and then if you have no idea about this, don't worry. I'll be taking you through this resizing technique with time. So we are seeing this artboard here. Just click on this artboard and then click on Ctrl O. If you have your Ctrl O clicked on, then it will bring it to the full screen. Now to start with, we would want to pick up the first logo design that we have. So I've already downloaded these 3 logos, but I believe as we can see it here, we are going to be working on 2 of them, just 2, and one is just based on one color set, and the second one is based on a gradient color fill. So we'll learn how to create all of these. So to start, let's drag and drop the design onto our artboard. As I've already shared with you, if you want to resize, just hit on the Shift and the Alt, click and drag it to resize. So as we can see, there are 3 elements here. The first element is this shape we are seeing, and then the circle with the inner space here, and then the third circle that we have over here. So it means we'll need a rounded rectangle shape, we'll need a circle that has been subtracted to create this, and then we'll need another circle over here to create this item. So let's start. So to start, one, we go pick from the shape tool, we pick the rounded rectangle, click, and then we create. So today I think we can go with 1200, and then the radius, I want it to be 250. So let's create it. Yes. So after creating it, you can see on the fill and the stroke panel that we have over here, the fill is white and then the stroke is black. So I don't want the stroke to be black, so I'll just click on this space here and then say none. Or similarly, you can come to the top and then look at the various tool options that we have over here, the option tools, and then all you need to do is to select a color over here as your fill tool. So you want to select the black, and then with a stroke, if you click on any color here, we can have a stroke, but at the moment we want it to be none. So you click on the first one, that is none, and so we have our first shape created. Now as you can see, there is a space here that is of the same color as we can find over here. There are many ways to go about this. We can create another shape and have another shape and then select this color for it, or we can create a shape and subtract it from this main shape that we have over here, so that it will be a transparent or a hollow space that we have over here. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to take you through how to subtract so that we'll have a transparent. So to do that, I click on the shape and then click on Ctrl C, just try it out, Ctrl C. Then I want to paste it at the same spot that I copied it from. So you click on Ctrl Shift and V, which means it is going to paste it at the same spot we copied it from. To check, I'll click and drag. So clicking and dragging is showing that we have 2 shapes here. So since we've been able to verify, just click on Ctrl Z or Ctrl Z and we'll have it back. Now we need to resize it so that it can be around the same shape that we have over here. So to do that, click on the Ctrl Alt, so you click and hold. Then the anchor point that we have over here, click, hold and drag in and let it resize. So I think this shape is okay for us. So if I get to this point and it's okay for me, all I need to do is to leave it. Now I will click from the outer space and then go over the two elements to select all. So immediately I do that, I can see at the properties area we have our pathfinder, and our click to minus front is ready for us. Click on click to minus front and beautiful, we have this item here. Now the next thing to do is to create this second shape that we have over here. So I go back to my shape tool and then click on the ellipse tool. Then from the center, today I'll be showing you how to draw the circle or a shape from all angle points. I can choose to click and then draw the shape, but it will not be even for me. The second way and the main way I showed you in my previous video was that you can click and then enter the dimension you want. So 500, 500, and that also, sorry, that click on the select tool, that also works for us. One other way that you can also create this is by clicking on the shape tool, that is the ellipse tool, hold on the shift and alt key, then from the center you draw your shape. So with this you can draw to any point at all that you feel you want. But if you want to draw the shape to size, that is draw the shape to real dimensions, then I believe we can go by the 1600 and then OK. So I'll bring it to the center, make sure it is in the center. Since I have this one created, we would have to copy, and that is Ctrl C to copy, and then Ctrl Shift and V to paste it at the same spot. Now to resize, we hold on the Shift and Alt key, then the anchor point, click and drag in. So now I have both elements ready. So to select both circles that we've been able to create, I click on the empty space here and then go over both items to select it. After selecting, we go to properties, pathfinder, and then click to minus front again, and we have our second shape created. Now we want to create our third shape, that is this circle, and that is so easy for us to do. So go back to the ellipse tool, click on it, and then holding the shift and alt key, we draw our circle. Beautiful. And so we have this drawn correctly, and we've been able to create our first Instagram logo with a black color. So what I want us to try is to create a duplicate of this and then implement other color shades that we want. So what I'll do is to copy the entire thing by clicking from the outer space here over all the elements, Ctrl C, then I click on the second artboard, then I click on Ctrl Shift and then V, so it pastes it in the same spot. So Ctrl O to zoom in. Now at this point I would create a background. So using the rectangle tool, I'll click from the top of the document page to the bottom. So we can click and then make sure it fills the entire space. Now to send this to the back, we right click on the shape, go to arrange and then say send to back. we can alternatively use the shift control and then this backspace to send it there. So send to back, and it's at the back. Now to select this to change its color, we can easily do that. So over here I'm changing the color, and I think this is cool. If we want, alternatively, we can just go for a lighter shade. Then for this, we can double click on the fill tool and then select this color, and then over here we can still go and then select this. Beautiful. Then with this, we can use the eyedropper tool to pick this color here too. If you want, you can make it a deeper shade of that, and it also works. Maybe you would want to customize the Instagram logo to suit your brand needs. Maybe this is how your brand looks like. So you would want to customize it to suit your brand needs, and then maybe make this a white space. You can choose to make everything the purple, and it still works. Yeah. So we have been able to create these two items here. So now we can copy this again, Ctrl C to copy, then click on the third artboard. When we click on the third artboard, hold the Ctrl Shift and then V to paste the element there. Now we want to bring in another Facebook logo that we already have, that is this. Drag and then drop it here. So hold the Control and then the Shift and Alt, then you drag to show our shape here. Now at this point, our logo over here looks the same as what we already have been able to create, so we wouldn't go through the hassle of recreating it. But we want to have the gradient color that we have for this logo here. So to do this, I would click on this shape that we already have, and then come to the color palette that we have over here, the two palettes we have over here. So the first one is for you to pick a solid color, a solid fill color. The second is for you to pick a gradient color. So I'll click on the gradient color, and automatically I see to the right a gradient color palette. So that gives me various options that I would want to choose from. Now if you look at the gradient slider, it is telling me I have from white to black. So if you look at the palette, the gradient color that we have over here, it is from white, shades of white, to black, as we can see over here on the slider. So in order to create from yellow through the orange, the pink, the purple, or mauve to blue, what we'll have to do is to create various gradient points. So to do that, all you need to do is to click. So I'll start from the middle. I'll just click here and then click to the middle of this. I can have another point here, and then between the white and the middle portion here, I would click again. Now I've been able to create points where I can add other forms of colors. So now to get these same colors within the shape or the logo that we want to create, I would come and pick the color picker tool by using this eyedropper. So if I want to add a color to any of the points, I'll just click on it and then I'll select a color for it. So Ctrl Z. When I click on this, I'll go for the color picker tool and then select the yellow here. and automatically I have my yellow represented. Then I click on the second point that I have over here, and I'll go for one other color, that is this, and I have it represented. Beautiful. Then I go for the next one and then select another color point. Beautiful. Go for the fourth one and then select another color point. Then finally the fifth one, selecting the blue color point. So at this point we can see that we have been able to create our color or our gradient color over here. Now all I need to do is to deselect the color picker tool, and then I will change the orientation of the color. So in the previous in this logo that we have over here, the yellow is at the bottom and blue is at the top right. So to do that, we would come to the angle, as we can see angle here, and then say this is 180. This here is on the 180 plane, sorry. So I can say make it a 90. So 90 is bringing the blue to this point and then yellow at the base here. So let me try a minus 60. Minus 60 sends it there. All of this is still math, so yes. So 60 is working out for me. Yes, 60, an angle of 60 degrees is working out for me. An angle of 60 degrees is working out for me. So if I have the plane here, this is surely 60 years. So as you can see, we've been able to create the gradient points. So if this is okay for us, we'll just go for our select tool and then we zoom in to see if what we have over here is okay for us to use. And I think it's perfect. So now we want to change the inner shape that we have over here to the gradient color. So I go for my eyedropper tool and then select this gradient, and that's beautiful. Then finally we select this also and then we change it. So now we've been able to create our own Instagram logo. Now let's see what we've been able to create so far. So this is our first logo. The second with the colors that we added, the custom colors, and then the final one being the gradient. I believe this has been much easier for you to work on. If you are able to work on this personally, just share with me samples of your works, and then we'll progress on to the next activity, the next phase, where we'll be learning to draw some other more logos. If you like my video, just click on the like button. If there's any question you also want to ask, just type it in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel, share with your friends so that everyone will get to learn a digital skill in 2022. Thank you for watching.